Hi, dear ones. This is an article of Vera from her website, thewakeupexperience.eu, and it's all about the big shake-up for completion. So maybe you want to relax yourself and just breathe in and breathe out. And listen to the following article. The past couple of days have been very intense for lightworkers all over the planet. Depending on where they stand in their awakening journey, people experienced heaviest mental and or emotional and or physical shake-ups that had the potential to really push one into the dark night of the soul. Energetically, there is a lot going on. All of it has one purpose: to have let go and purged everything that is of no use anymore on New Earth when we enter 2017, the year of new beginnings, a new cycle, a new Earth. Intense mental, emotional, and physical symptoms. Deep despair, doubts, and feelings of being incompletely mental with permanent thought spirals were accompanied with heavy body symptoms such as blurry eyes for days, neck pain, digestion issues, extreme tiredness, and major headaches. This was very common for the second and third mass awakening waves initiated in March 2016 equinox and June 2016 summer solstice. The first mass awakening wave, initiated in late September 2015 with the equinox and wavix, had to deal mainly with body symptoms and a general confusion and the sensation of overthinking everything because of the rewiring in the brain taking place. The categorization of awakening waves can be confusing. Of course, there have been wake-up waves before 2015, but this was a very small amount of the population compared to what is going on now. These first wavers were the forerunners that had the hardest job of all of the light workers. They had to go through the awakening for decades to prepare the light web on the planet so that we all could connect and work together. In the beginning, they did that without any availability of internet or social media, and they had to do this in a very dense, energetic environment, without the support of higher frequencies as they are available now. These brave souls deserve our deepest respect. Their processes took 20 years and longer for what we go through now today in a couple of years or months only. Simply because the average frequency and energies coming in are a lot more supportive. For the new wavers, those from 2015 on, this means an experience of awakening on speed. That results also in a much more intense journey between darkness and light, as the wave patterns we go through are compressed in terms of linear time. That way, the swings up and down are steeper but shorter, the highs are higher and the lows are lower. New wave of light codes coming in. We have received a new wave of light codes coming in during the past days. It started on July 23rd. After the July 22nd portal of the celebration of Maria Magdalene and the full return of the female goddess power, with the strongest solar flare of this year so far. It was followed by some major earthquakes in the Papua New Guinea region, and it is still ongoing. I was blessed to spend the time in nature in the middle of nowhere without internet access in the Lake District in Great Britain. Thus, everything I needed for immediate grounding was available to me. I could not stop hugging trees and put my feet into the water. This way I could deal pretty easily with the symptoms. No matter what wave you are in, everything you experience right now is normal and a necessary process to prepare you deal with the very high frequencies of 5D permanently. All old 3D patterns, thinking, moral, etc. are pushed up to surface to go for good. It is of utmost importance to embrace whatever comes up and to be grateful for the opportunity to let it all go. This way you transform the energies quickly from fear frequencies to high love frequencies. Do not blame, doubt, judge yourself for feeling this way. The opposite is the case. You are doing important light work by transmuting these energies. If you feel strong enough, redirect. I'm sorry. It's really intense. So, if you feel strong enough, redirect these energies into something useful, be it something creative or supporting someone else in need. That will even accelerate the transformation of the energies. To keep this in mind is also very important for the global events taking place right now. On the one hand, people are going insane with the highlight codes coming in. They simply cannot handle the frequency. These energies bring up the darkness to surface, and that can cause people to simply lose control. As it happened on June 23rd in Munich with a shooting in a shopping mall where 10 people were killed. On the other hand, there are last desperate tries taking place of the old authorities to keep people in fear. A lot of the drama is a setup. Make sure that you choose love and do not let yourself be caught up in fear, worry, or even hate. This will just give this movement more energy on a low frequency level. You are giving it your energetic vote that way. The more you withdraw low frequencies from them and even choose love, compassion, gratitude, and forgiveness, the faster the frequency shift will take place. The battle between darkness and light we have been preparing for is not an open battle or war with others. It is a battle that takes place within us. Once we have completely gotten rid of all low frequencies in our system, we are able to stay in the high light frequencies permanently. This can still mean to experience body systems, as the physical body is always the last to heal. Although we live and operate on a 5D frequency, we are still able to move through the 3D matrix. And that is necessary to do our job as light worker. We are easily logging in and out of the matrix without being affected or being able to actively recall low frequencies. We are able to be compassionate but not able to actively suffer with people. We will not attract any darkness anymore. On the contrary, people that are ready to wake up will naturally be drawn into your light field and will be inspired to transform as well. Just as a small example of how things change once you are permanently in 5D. I have not had one single conflict in the past year with anyone. I only meet great people that I experience mutual support with. Anyone still in 3D mode I draw into my energy field wants to know more about me, about the transformation, about ascension, and learn more about the language of energy and how to use it for their own well-being. And a bit more on the funny side, I have not had one single butt bite in the past 8 months. What I want to say with this is, You cannot attract the darkness once you do not carry it in your own system anymore. It is important to understand that light work is not about protecting ourselves from the dark energies. It is about inner balance and cleansing our own system. As long as we talk about protection from the darkness, we are expecting low frequencies to be dangerous. They are not. Once you change your frequency to a higher level, as long as we are viewing them with fear, we are providing them with energy to continue their existence. Series of cosmic events will accompany the final cleansing. July 23rd was just the beginning of a series of cosmic events taking place now. And it will be of no surprise if the Sun and Earth activity will accompany these events to even accelerate the transformation of the energies. Today, on July 26th, Uranus is stationing to go retrograde on July 29th. Today is also the celebration of the new astrological year of the ancient Egyptians, as well as the Mayans. It marks the opening of the Lion's Gate, which culminates on August the 8th and closes on August 12th. We will receive further light codes that offer major shifts and insights. For those that have made it to 5D, this is the portal to fully step into the role as a master and creator of light and love. Here lies the potential to connect to the 6th and 7th dimension and accessing knowledge and light codes from there. This includes a more stable communication with 6th and 7th dimensional beings from our brother and sisterhood of other galaxies, such as the Arcturians, the Hathors, the Pleiadians, and the Andromedans. Uranus in retrograde will trigger our shadow side. He goes direct again on December 29th. So this will accompany us until 2016, the year of completion comes to an end. He will show us our major blockages that keep us from living the life of our dreams and we were born to live. On a positive side, Uranus retrograde is a time to let your creative side speak. What is it that you truly want to create? It is a period of great ideas and insights for your future path. So do not get upset about some periods of uncertainty and anxiousness in between. Uranus works hand in hand with Neptune, Chiron, Pluto, and Saturn, all being in retrograde in parallel for a while. While Neptune retrogrades since June 30th until November 19th, will enhance the connection to the spiritual side and let us dream big. Chiron retrograde since June 27th until December 1st is the one bringing to surface our core lesson and wounds that you brought onto this planet already. This is the time now to spot it and bravely work through it to let it go. Pluto retrograde since April 20th until September 28th. When retrograde enhances the purging and desire for more knowledge. Compassion is amplified with Pluto. And last but not least, Saturn, retrograde since March 25th until August 30th, in retrograde could be compared with a big brake pedal. He naturally slows everything down and delays. Everything we want to do seems like an extra effort. He asks us to go within and make plans, re-evaluate to come with a good basis for the new direction we want to take. The Lion's Gate in combination with the astrological constellation is an excellent opportunity to go within. Find our truth and then go for the big leap. The carriers of the larger portion of female energies will experience an extra push to get active and start their mission now, while the masculine will now go deep within to discover their vulnerability as their true strength for creation. Wish you all wonderful time of final preparation for the new. I am so grateful to be on this journey with you, And remember, it is a physical law that a system can only change when it is put into chaos first. A rigid structure cannot be altered. This counts for our own bodies as well as for society. Choose love, always. Information from Vera. The texts I share are always based on channelings I receive and or on experiences of clients and my own. I do not claim what I share to be the ultimate truth. I encourage everyone to only take what resonates to find your own truth and wisdom. As this is universal wisdom, I do not claim any copyright. Please feel free to share this content as long as you keep it message complete so that the meaning does not get twisted. Thank you. With lots of light and love, Vera Ingeborg. Vera is also offering coaching on a donation basis. If you are interested, please go to her website, thewakeupexperience.eu. You will find the link below. Thank you for listening. Much, much love.